Ray the Bearman. Last week I made a video about, all these people being on the system that came from rich families. And I said, hey, why don't we just build the rich parents? What kind of influence are they on them? And, of course, I mentioned that it hurts. It hurts me to have to pay double health insurance, stuff like that. So I want to bring it up because I got a lot of personal messages about the video here on that video. A lot of people upset with me. And the reason I'm laughing is because they're upset about blah, 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 blah. And after I talked to a couple of them, they're like, well, maybe there's some truth to it. I had 3 people kind of telling me what to do and how to do it. And it's like, I kind of felt stupid. It's like, well, did you, like, put your kids through college? And it's like, no, I don't have kids. I don't know, things like that. They'll cast out judgment. And here I am, just barely making it. But here I am. I took out with this career with computers. About a third of a mountain in Colorado. That's huge. I pay the taxes on it every year. That's in Park County. Just things. And then, of course, the property taxes in Peyton. I've had that place for 19 years. I still have the same phone number, both of them, for 19 years. Some people change their phone number at the drop of a hat. And so I just wanted to mention a few cliff notes. The video had only got a few 9 or 10 views, but it skyrocketed as far as people responding to it, being offended and things like that. I had to deal with the IRS. I had to pay them. They're paid. And the IRS is a lot easier to deal with than Verizon Wireless. Oops, that's a swear word. So just wanted to mention that the Verizon Wireless, they're mean. Years ago I bought a couple of phones and decided I don't want the phones, and they charged me $1,200 early cancellation per phone for the phones that I returned anyway. And it's like, oh, okay, well the Blackberries are gone and they still think I owe them money. And that was 6 years ago, and they're still calling me and hounding me. So anyway, life goes on. I get to do big people, grown-up stuff. Pay taxes, deal with the IRS after being audited like 4 times, and that's just the way it is. Life goes on. I don't qualify for Medicaid or a lot of assistance, but a lot of these people that are judging me are on the system, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Sorry, don't mean to swear, but seriously, it's like, okay, I gotta do this shit all day, man, doing bug fixes on operating systems, work on Macs, whatever, and it just, I just get an attitude. So, okay, so I'm pretty much done, but I just want to do a narration about that because, and, it bothers me and other people. I'm speaking on behalf of 3,000 people because when I had a radio show, and many years ago when I was on the Larry King show, I would get on the Larry King show and I'd bring up a topic and I'd say, hey, let's talk about this or that. I was also on the Rick Barber show on KOA, News Radio 85 in Denver. Prior to that, I was talking with Roy Leonard on WGN, Phil Collins, and those guys, and, talk radio stuff. And I would always, get into a lively discussion, and you know what? I still do. So now it's on YouTube, but a lot of people will actually get a hold of me and send me personal messages on my Google Plus page and say, hey, this bothers me, or hey, that's a good idea, and that's what it's about. I'm not trying to piss people off. I'm just trying to say, hey, let's get a little response and think about what's going on. We don't need to be robots, man. Just think about stuff. Okay, over and out.